Hey everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial video. Now in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to build an office setup specifically with computer that has computer monitors and some different variations with it and different things that you guys can actually do to improve some of your builds to make it feel a little bit more realistic and actually have something nice like what you guys are currently seeing here on the screen. But if you guys have watched any of my videos recently, I have done some without voice, and now I'm doing one with voice. This is the first one in about a week that I've actually done with voice in it. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section which way that you guys prefer, but I figured explaining this would be a little bit easier to showcase how I built this. There's going to be two different styles that we're ultimately going to go with. One is going to be a monitor setup that is actually looking like that, so it's going to be flush along the wall. And then we have another one which is going to be this one. Obviously the floor is extremely different, but we have monitors that are going to have the base of the monitor themselves, and then they're going to be slightly slanted, where if you looked at this one over here, they were flush against the wall. The nice thing about this one is you have a little bit of space above the monitors, and this one you have to build something around the monitors if you want to have them slanted. So we're going to kind of get into both of these builds right now, but if you guys are enjoying the Minecraft videos at all, make sure that you guys go ahead and smack that like button. Let's support the YouTube algorithm. I want to get bigger here on YouTube with Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I want to do more with it. So really help me out if you guys could go ahead and do that. But anyway, we have just right around the corner, we have kind of some of the things that you guys are going to need in order to get started. I have kind of the base setup of what we're going to be building on. You guys can see if you guys want to build the floors, ultimately what I'm doing here. It's two different types of wood. They're strip wood and then they're rotated each way to give it kind of a unique pattern. And this one's a little bit more complicated to explain, but I'm just going to leave it sit here for just a second so you guys can hopefully see the pattern that I designed. And I use oak, spruce, and then birch in order to create this pattern right here. Like I said, I do plan on having a lot more of these types of videos, so hopefully I can showcase more of the floor patterns and different designs that I've come up with over time here on the channel. If you guys can smack the like button for me, that would be great. Anyway, so these are a few of the items that you guys are going to need. They are not specific numbers by any means. It all depends on what office setup you're going to do and what type of decorations that you guys are going to do. So you guys will just have to find the appropriate things that you guys are going to need. But this is what I am going to be using in order to build these two offices. Now this is going to be for both of them, not just one of them. So the other thing that we're actually going to need is we're going to need a loom in order to basically create the banners that we're going to need. The white one is going to be for decoration, mostly for around the white chair that we're going to have. But the other thing that we're going to need is we're going to have to create the monitor itself. So you're going to have to actually create a black banner in the grand scheme of things. We're just going to go ahead and throw that down for the time being. Let's go ahead and grab the loom. Let's go ahead and grab our black banner. We're going to actually start out with a dark gray here. First thing that I like to make is something that kind of looks like this around the monitor here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to replace that, get rid of this one, put the white in there. Then all you need to do is go to the bottom here and grab this one, and then that kind of gives us the monitor style. But we're going to take it one step further. Before we actually do that, we're actually going to split that at the bottom right there for this one. Right there. That's actually what I was looking for. So it kind of splits right there in the middle. And then we need that bottom one right there. So that's going to give us our monitors. So you're going to have to copy that one a few different times in order to get with that what you need. All right, so we can actually go ahead and throw that out of the inventory, and we can pick up our cactus for some decorations. All right, so the first one is going to be just a flush monitor build. So ultimately you just go right into the middle of your build. You're going to place 3 banners that you need, and that's where you're going to have no slant to them at all. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our stairs, and then we can actually just kind of create a kind of a unique pattern, I guess, around this. So we'll just kind of do kind of this, and then we're going to grab solid block there just to kind of give it a unique shape of that desk. And then we're just going to go ahead and throw in our blocks right there. So you can actually just put them into the blocks just like that. So it creates an easy desk. Monitors are all nice and set up. Now, in order to get the keyboard, we need to break out this middle block here and then this one also. We're going to grab our armor stand, and then we're going to go ahead and place that there. And you want to make sure that the top is as straight as you possibly can get it. Then you're going to put a mesh block on there, or the helmet, just like that. Then what you need to do is you need to come off of there, put an upside down stair, or however you want to decorate it. And then you need to grab yourself a piston, which I do not currently have. Cactus, I guess, is just going to have to get kicked out. Then we're going to need some redstone. Then we can actually go like this. Then just go ahead and put that down. And there you go. That kind of creates a keyboard style. And then for the mouse, you can either use the gray button or the black button. So stone or the black polish. Either one would work just fine. Just go ahead and choose which one. And then if you're right or left-handed, if you want to put it on that side or if you want to put it on that side, either way works just fine. Now, unfortunately, with some of these, you can either push this block over in order to kind of fill that in. However, it does kind of push the keyboard off to the one side. So if you like to keep it as center as possible, that block will have to be broke and stay broke for the foreseeable future. We're going to put a stair just like that. We're going to grab our white banner. We're going to put it on this side and this side. That's kind of our chair mount that we have. Now we're going to use the wither skeleton heads as speakers. We're going to go ahead and put them at angles there. That's all you really need to do for that desk setup right there. Now, if you want to do, obviously, a little bit of decorating, we got our iron trapdoor here. So I like to put that pretty much just, right in the middle, but we want to put it where we can actually put something above it. Then I like to grab some slabs and then just go ahead and throw that around there, or you can kind of decorate it however you want. And then what I did on the other side is over here, as I took an end rod with a wall and some carpet. So I put an end rod and then an end rod and a wall, carpet to make it look like a nice little lamp. Then we're going to grab our flower pot. We're going to stick it in the corner. Go ahead and grab our dead bush, which I know we had one because I have the jungle leaves. It just unfortunately didn't have enough room in our inventory for it. And let's go with that bush. Put the two leaves on top just like that. And then you can just slowly add more things to it like we did over on this one. So the grandfather clock is actually really easy to go ahead and build. So I'll just show you guys how to do that now, just in case you guys want to be able to build it. And then we'll also do the filing cabinet, and then we're going to get into the other desk here in just a moment. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some spruce. You're going to need the bell. You're going to need some stairs, an item frame, then the clock. Pretty much what you need for this one. We're going to put one at the base. We're going to go up another one, and we're going to put upside down staircase right there. Then we're going to grab the trapdoors, which is going to be there, and there, with the one on the top, and the bell in the center. We're going to go item frame, clock, and then I like to put another item frame right there at the bottom, just to kind of make it look like it's actually being held by something. And that's all you actually need to do with that one. If you want to put a sign at the bottom there, you definitely can go ahead and do that. And then as far as the cabinet goes, we're going to grab our barrels. Then we're going to need a dark oak sign. We're going to go 2 barrels. Barrel there, and we're going to surround that with some trapdoors. And then we got item frame, and then we're going to put in our iron trap door, which I apparently don't have anymore. Then we're going to go ahead and spin that around to the top. Then you're going to go and click on the barrel, making sure that you're shift clicking. done, and done. And that's all you really need to do for that. And that's all nice and done all for you guys. All right, so let's get into just a little bit more complicated to get the screens all turned, to get the stands in place, and that's what we're going to go ahead and focus on now. So again, you guys can go ahead and build the desk however which way you guys would like to do that. So let's get all of our components for our desk. And I'm going to go like so there, and then I'm going to make a solid piece there, solid piece there. Then we're just going to go ahead and fill the rest of this in like so, and kind of give it just a little bit different of a shape. Behind here, what you need to actually do is delete these out, and then we're going to grab our item frames, or our armor stands, I mean, and we're going to put them at slightly a different angle. There we go. And like that. And then you're going to go ahead and put your wither skeleton skulls on the top of those. And then what you need to do is grab whatever block you're going to be using. So we're actually going to grab a full quartz block. I definitely recommend the full block instead of just a half block for the time being. We're going to go ahead and place those in. We're going to grab our piston. Need some redstone blocks. Go upside down piston here. Then we're going to go ahead and push those down, release all those, delete them, and then we got our bases in. We can do the same thing with the keyboard, break that middle block, that armor stand right in the middle. Then we're going to go ahead and throw down the chainmail helmet just like that. That's going to be a little bit of an angle, but that's fine for this tutorial for now. Put it just like that. We're going to go ahead and bring in our piston and then push it down. Get rid of everything else. So now we have our keyboard, and we also have the stands like there. And if you want to move over one of these blocks to get rid of this gap, you can definitely go ahead and do that. And now for our chair, we're actually going to do something slightly different. We're actually going to go ahead and use a campfire. And we're also going to need a shovel or some water to put it out with. That's if you want to do a... So you can either do it this way, and then you can actually put in your trapdoors around it. Do a trapdoor there, trapdoor, 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 and there's your chair. Otherwise, if you like to do it like I do and actually have something to actually sit in, you can actually put your rail there and then your minecart. Then you can actually get in and out of your minecart and actually look like you're working at your desk, which is actually kind of nice. It's kind of fun. Now, as far as that goes, the loom is the same process. We're actually going to grab this with our barrels because that's what we're going to do to hide the top of them. And we're just going to put it at a slight angle. Then we're just going to put the barrels on the wall behind. And then that kind of creates that look like the monitors are sitting underneath. We're going to grab our trapdoors again. We're going to put them on the side and on this side. And I'm actually not going to put anything above them. And if you want to, right above it. Otherwise, right now you couldn't put, if you were to put the trapdoors up here, then you couldn't put any type of decorations up here. So that's why I like to leave it blank. And then we can grab our mouse, whatever mouse button that you prefer, black or the gray, and whatever side. If you're a lefty, there you go. And then what I did is I did something a little bit different with this one, just because I wanted to do something just a little bit different. I put either, you could either think of these as speakers, like tower speakers, or lamps. Either way would work just fine. We're going to put an end rod there, and then an angled upside down skeleton. That's a little bit probably too angled. Wither skeleton, there we go. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Just like that. But hopefully that does help you guys kind of out with getting different styles of offices set up here in Minecraft. And if it does, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming.